Oh man, where to begin for this episode of Rising of the Shield Hero? So, a lot of stuff. I mean, just so much stuff is just going on. Info dump, action, and obviously plot progression is happening in this episode of Rising of the Shield Hero. So, we see in this episode Fitora, the queen of the Philoliols. I thought I was going to mispronounce that. Philoliols is has arrived, and actually the next candidate for that is actually Philo. So I find Futoria a character that's obviously OP as hell. I mean, oh my god, did you see what she did to that T-Rex? Like, wow. I mean, you're talking about Naofumi not being able to do anything to it. I don't even believe his Rage Shield wouldn't have been able to really do anything to that T-Rex. I mean, think about it. Just it took 4 heroes of the past to actually seal it even. And it took this one queen of the Philoliols, Futoria, one move. I mean, she told the thing, kicked it around for 30 seconds, and she said, enough of this, and just boom, wasted it just like that. And for her at the end of the show to be talking about how, a hero, which I wonder what kind of hero it was. Maybe it was a shield hero before Naofumi, which that's what I believe it to be. She states a lot of information that I find very, very, very fascinating. One being that the shield heroes must get along. Does she know what is to come of the waves? She must. I mean, she even infoed up and said, hey, do you know that there's places, why do you guys only protect this country? You know the world's being attacked by waves. One wave's here in this country means there's at least one in every other country. And each shield hero is supposed to be there to protect one country specifically. And that's something that's weird because they're all summoned in the capital of one country. What's going on here? Something is missing. How come they all got summoned in one country? How come the king has never said anything about protecting any other countries? Why was this never mentioned? Obviously, you could say for his own gain, which is true. Obviously, if you protect my country, then I don't have to worry about anything. If I have reinforcements, 3 other heroes instead of just one like I'm supposed to, then it's going to be more beneficial to me. So it makes you wonder what the hell is really going on here. Why were they all summoned in that country then? I mean, she made it sound like they weren't all supposed to be summoned in one country, so why were they, So, I mean, obviously, there's something up with that. There's something totally wrong. They were never even mentioned, other waves coming into other countries were never even mentioned to them. Naofumi even states that. So, other than that, though, I do got to say, whenever she says that the heroes can't get along, then they should just die. I will kill them. And it makes me once again wonder if she knows what's to come. So, other than that, I do got to say one little funny thing about this episode, since we have been serious this whole video, is actually the whole scene to where he's talking about the Philoliols being KFC. Chicken. So I did not expect that. He fed them all and they all passed the fuck out. I mean, if they could gather all that material, you'd think they could just go eat some vegetation or something, but we get it now. Thanks for the indirect characterization for Philo's character, Rising of the Shield Hero. We understand that Philoliols are just naturally hungry. So other than that, though, let's talk about what the queen of, Futoria, the Philoliols, actually said to Naofumi, which is also important. So we're fully under the impression, correct, that Naofumi has found a way to control his curse. Now, she did say you aren't going to be able to control this for long and or forever. You're going to lose control. You cannot. You're messing with curses, and there's a curse inside Philo now. So what's going on there? Does that curse only activate when Naofumi activates the Rage Shield? We've seen that. That'd be a great hypothesis. That'd be a tremendous educated guess. I mean, at the same time, though, does it activate by itself? Is it hurting her that's in her, or only whenever it gets activated through Naofumi? I don't know. That's a question. I mean, the Rage Shield is a huge part of what Naofumi's done. It's the only reason why they even survived the last wave. Naofumi even states that. I mean, so is she under the impression that Naofumi's struggling to control it, or is it the simple fact that Naofumi has controlled it and she's just not aware, And I don't know. The way she talks about it, though, makes it seem as if even if you may have control of it now, you're not gonna have control of it later. Maybe she doesn't realize that, hey, there is an X variable, an X factor to this, aka Raphtalia, that allows him to never lose himself. So that's a question I wonder, what's so special about the curses? Why is it going to consume him? I would love more detail, because we've only gotten vague detail ever since he got the first curse shard from the dragon. We've only ever gotten. So at the same time, though, you have to ask yourself, how are these curses, these curse shards getting into these strong creatures? One, the T-Rex we saw. Okay, he was sealed away by the heroes. He's a special kind of beast, obviously. He's even sealed away. He's so strong. But two, this is where things get tricky. If that's a special kind of creature, then how did a random dragon get slayed by the sword hero and then all of a sudden get a shard in it after it's killed? That seems weird, man. I mean, there's no way the sword hero at that time. Think about the power, the skill gap. Naofumi is most definitely stronger than the sword hero at that time when he slayed the dragon. He had to use a rage shield to even kill the dragon, to really put it down, essentially. Okay, the sword hero was not nearly on that level. No. No, because he wasn't even as strong as Naofumi using a rage shield. The rage shield after that, the wave post dragon. So how did it get the shard in it? Because if it had the shard in it beforehand, there's no way in hell the sword hero would have ever been able to slay that dragon. So it makes me wonder, something's up. It feels like someone's placing these shards around. I don't know who, but it just seems too convenient for the dragon to get it and come back alive after it's dead, and for the sword hero to be able to slay him whenever he wasn't even as strong as Naofumi, and Naofumi barely was able to kill that dragon. So that's all I'm saying. So other than that, though, guys, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, X25. And if you guys like my content, be sure to check out my Patreon and the link below if you want to support said content. Love you guys, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.